Hello everyone, this is Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Today's live summit event in the Crew 2 as we're about to be entered Dominion Rivals Stage 2. For one of the deemed summon, as we're about to go entered as the first rerun from October 5th through the 12th of 2022, and here we are right now in the first rerun on June 18th to the 25th, 2025. As the 3 skills, as we're about to go again to take on in LA Harbor for the speed trap, followed by Big Sur Escape, and also for the airbase vehicle we'll be doing on aerobatics to go to Seattle. Along with 6 events we have to go categorized to be using in street racing, drift, drag, and hypercar discipline to go line up at once, and then feature for the Chrysler 300 SRT8 Crown Edition to be set as a lone vehicle for a limited time only as we're about to be racing to Harlem. But don't forget, you might need to have 2 restricted vehicles if you already got the Maserati MC12 and Ferrari F12 Berlin Enta to be racing to Hollywood and South Trip as a mixed event. Other 3 events such as Latrell's Car Part 2, Airport Terminal D, and Santa Monica as we're about to be ready up, get set, and go street racing to have a one good part of the theme summon that related to Dominion Rivals. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's begin and enter for today's live summit event. So I got everything done and settled from Summertide because summer is already here. Platinum on the rank in 1,809 place by 1,111,102 points to get 2 vanity items such as the orange beehive tire on the rare in silver, and already got the Ocean Spirit Nitro to be placed in the platinum to be labeled in common. And other things to do on the score breaker, setting up and good placement to be using one good arsenal for street race discipline to be using for every week. So, looks like the cover on Bling has been revealed on July 9th through the 16th, and we have Baron Raid will be date scheduled by coming soon. But looks like Independence Day is about to go arrival on the first week, and we got the 7th anniversary is about to be coming up soon. So I have to do this quick and get ready up. We'll be entered on the first skill we'll do on aerobatics to call dibs. So better be ready, and heading up to Seattle, Washington for aerobatics we'll do on the first skill on number 1 list. Time for me to grab the Pilotus PC21 with my UDRS livery, enter the gate, and match the figures. Here I come, we'll go soar into the sky. Got to dive down below and aim towards the center. There we go. Just like that. And do the main drill, we'll always have to keep a good match on the effort. Okay, that's a good perfection match. Almost there. And solo up to keep a good guidelines to be flying up in the sky. Alright, that's one more checkpoint clear. And finish line right at the top in the Space Needle. Just like that, and give a 14,947 points has been earned, and piece of cake. That's 106,368 points. Now let's go 2 choices by 1 selection to go in speed trap or escape. As my right quick decision, going to the Big Sur, here I come, and grab a hypercar in case that you have to go faster up on the main set. Let's give the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus Divine Edition 2019 to be packed up on Nitro Chemist. We'll go faster in 1900 horsepower to be carried over by a top speed in 305 miles per hour. That should do by a nighttime in display, and go enter by the right side. We'll enter the gate. You know the drill, you guys. This main route will go faster up and feel the speed without traffic cars coming around by the inside and oncoming. But further yet, main objective is well set up and complete. Got to keep going and keep up the good faster route on the line. Totally got this one, and solo up will go hypercar smooth sailing. The red zone is kicking up a little bit faster, so I'll have to go hill climb and make it up onto the intersection. Okay, that was a close call by near miss at the bus. Keep going. Make that yard distance to go by 4,000 yards. Carry over, and red zone just barely made a contact. That's 44.14 yards. Attempt 1 will go outcome to be tally up the results. And there you go. 120,051 points is all set, and piece of cake as skill number 2 to be succeeded and go on faster speed trap on skill 3. So let's go to LA Harbor, and better be sure to grab any recommend dragster vehicle to go for the supercar or a muscle car dragster vehicle. Then I'll get to it, and I'll have decided to go for the 2013 Dodge SRT Viper GTS Drag Race Edition and give the blue and white stripe treatment to be outfit and per level with a nitro canvas at 400. So I'll have to go climbing up by over 360 miles per hour just in case to have a one good chance with no traffic cars coming around onto the southern side of the highway. Burn check, and then go on starting position until 3 seconds will go on launch. Early it gets, and let's see how it turns out to go pack up the speed and wait until the speed trap will go climbing up. The coast is clear. Now I'll have to do it right now, and there you go by the touchdown. That's 360.8 miles is doing well on the new attempt, and tally up the results. Just like that, and brand new record to go update into 120,871 points. And it's all set, good to go, and let's do it for only 2 races in street race discipline, followed by with drip, drag, and 2 hypercars will go penultimate and last. So let's go to New York City at Harlem and grab the Chrysler 300 SRT8 Crown Edition. We'll be taking on the Glory. As a fourth vehicle, feels like that we're about to go trying out with this swag vehicle again for the first time, and momentarily to go for the second time as the rerun in Stage 2 of Dominion Rivals. However, as the Nitro Chemist icon has been placed up and going right back into the roots to be placed by original in 210 per level, and that contains with 751 horsepower and top speed 205 miles per hour. Then let's find out and go participate to have a first round of Dominion Rivals Stage 2. We'll go on the start position to have a nice good crown edition for the Chrysler 300 SRT8. As the countdown begins in about 3, 2, 1, and let's go street racing by one swag coming up to take the lead. So I totally got this one, and the first turn to go quicker up on the upper hand advantage as checkpoint 1 to go right in. This one to take a concentration to get together for the Chrysler 300 SRT8 Crown Edition is a good fortune and the symbol of the crown of all street racing. Got to go shape up and feel the turn to go power slide around into the streets of Harlem in New York City. But also yet, if you already got the Crown Edition to this same vehicle on the Chrysler 300 SRT8, good for you, and even for myself ever since the first original theme summon from 2 years ago since early October 2022. But even perhaps, I'm always have to go again, and it's going to be a lot of good on-court racing just like good old times. Now here it goes. Let's do the slide drip and make it much more cute like the excellency of the chicane. Got to go boosted and wait until the full capacity to be marked by 100% ready to go. First lap clear, and let's go dive in at lap number 2. Come on, I still got this one. Just make that crown to go achieve and successful by 100,000 point by the chance. I've been playing for this a moment for a while, so I'll have to give it more speed and handling. We'll go racing into the streets at line. 5.7 seconds update the gap. Got to keep going and reaching up towards 7 seconds behind from 7 street race opponents, including Teal in the Nissan GTR 2015. Okay, go and work up. Now, gonna have to take that few turns without getting touched onto the traffic street poles. Very nice, and work it like a charm. So here it goes to the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. Got to make it and go faster up on commit on the main turns to go follow up on the line. Go and increase the pace and be on the lookout with some pedestrians around in the streets. Yeah, good working up a power slide drift. Just what the luxury sedan is going. Good skills and fancy. Progression is going up by 82%. Almost there. The final lap is already here, so I'll have to work it all the way and go committed on the main turns to go on the effort. Time to kick it up in the high gear. One more turn to go on the element of chicane. Just drive well and rule the streets. It's about to get closer to have 5% to go remain. Final stretch and one more checkpoint to go towards the finish line. Alright, now that's doing up by 3 minutes, 31.186 seconds, and see the first outcome results to be tallied up. Well, maybe good enough. I'll have to make sure to go for a follow-up catch-up again soon, and then work it till I have to go achieve by 3 minutes and 25 seconds. But I still got this one ever since that we just come here from the original date of the summon, so I'll have to go race up again to be proceed to race number 2 and part 2 of Street Race Discipline. So let's go to the South Trip and grab the Ferrari F12 Berlin Ento. We'll be at the ready. Putting up with some blue vanities, including with my UDRS Inspirtech livery, is now coming back together after the free time session from San Francisco commute from Forever Ferrari. But it turns out very well indeed, and joyride ever since they have the first one from the street racing headquarters. Asked the Nitro chemist to be put up together to go outfit in 1044 horsepower and go higher up in the top speed in 226 miles per hour to be in the remain per level on 280. So it's going to be one street race versus 7 hybrid cars. We'll go high speed in the highway at nighttime. Let's queue on the starting grid, so I have to be ready up to go countdown in 3 seconds and wait until the opening spot will go on the right side of the highway. Let's do it and finish the race in the top 3. Got to go faster and triple times to go more faster. Brilliant head start in the lead, and also well to go pack up in over 200 miles per hour. Let's put it to use and wait until the Nitro will go full capacity, as I still got to keep racing on to stay clean when follow up in the South Trip of the highway. The night is so amazing, so it feels like having a good kind of a midnight club street racing all over again to have a different role of perspective. Progression is going up by 14%. Got to steer well and go climbing up around onto the main path of the route. Then it's good to go and go full speed into light velocity. Alright, let's have to keep a good power slide turn to go regain control to stay in the streets. But it's not on the streets, it's gonna be in the highway. Okay, checkpoint clear, and I'll have to take the left side without avoid the contact with some few other objects on these water barrels. Stay remain on gear 7 and pack up to go by 216 miles per hour. Piece of cake, and going well to be succeeded towards the end of June, but I can't wait until next month income, as I just might need to keep working on to have my YouTube channel to go up in about 1,000. But further yet, I'm still working hard and doing this like every day by having a hard labor. Okay, gonna have to keep going. Checkpoint to go clear, and progression to be updated into 43%. just in the nick of time, and gonna have to keep going and gap distance by 15.390 seconds. Just like driving the Ferrari 812 Superfast to be as a main successor, and the F12 Berlin Enter is the icon of processor when it comes to have some different stages on Ferrari Grand Touring vehicles to be outfit and produces to go pack a punch in the V12 power engine, but still have a good element of high speed and will embrace it to be labeled as a street racing discipline along with the Lamborghini Huracan LP610-4 2015. Now, once arriving in the west coast of California, just have to keep going and finishing up on the main halfway point by 64%. Just have to feel the need for speed, and high stakes will go for a standalone street racing vehicle to be packed up and go all the way here. Almost there. Just have to expect the main turn and give the confetti smoke will go display. Unleash the Blue Spirit Nitro as I had to go stay remains and wait until the full capacity to go mark on the 100% when you're using on the F12 Berlin Enter to give a good speed by around in 230. So here it comes. Got to go less braking and more cornering. We'll have to keep a good proper line, stay remains in one piece. Well, braking is okay, but I'm always have to keep a good eye on the main route to go for the main part of the turn corners. Okay, there you go. It's all set, and give an extra boost. Sharp turn up ahead. Okay, very nice, and down to 10% remain. Alright, let's give that final stretch and go faster in the drag run. There you go, and go climbing up by having a right spot to go carry over by 242 miles per hour. And there you go. Finish line just right over here, and give it 4 minutes, 31.589 seconds to see the results. And just like that, 115,734 points is good to go, so I'll have to come back again at Harlem. We'll do the rematch of Encore. So that's part 2 of Street Racing event is all done as a combo, and heading up, we'll go into Drip event. We'll be proceed to Airport Terminal D at Miami, Florida. It's going to be very awesome out there to see the retro outer drip DeLorean DMC-12 to go in action, and Nitro Chemist will be placed up to go ready up in 240 per level on 817 horsepower and top speed. 197 miles per hour will be put to use. We'll go fresh on and fresh serve. We'll have to go countdown by the grid start in about 3 seconds. So I really hope if it's going to have to take one good part of the event before the next one, we'll do on drag racing. So let's go, and first turn to go electrifying and smoke on display. So I'll have to be remember, just have to keep a good chain drifting combo and slide around. We'll be using the nitro to be serving on the optional use. There you go, baby. Just make that turn to go S's and slide around to go clipping up on the main combo to be maxed out, and wait until to be update in combo times 66. Just look at it go. Excellent. And keep that multiplier up, and the tires will always have to keep a good electrifying shock. Easy does it, and go chain combo. We'll have to go climbing up in about a minute and 9 seconds to go. Nice, and yes sirree. Good reflex, and no avoid contact on the barrier. It's only down to a minute left. Just have to keep going until the next part might have to be skipped later on. Okay, first lap clear, and Piece of Cake is doing well nicely. Got to go wide open and do that drift. Maxed out to go directly at times 173. Only 30 seconds left. Got to keep going, and I'm about to make it. Just work it all the way. It's gonna get closer in about 15 seconds left. Alright, very nice. 10 seconds to go. Just keep going in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time's up. Perfect and wonderful. We have newsflash, everybody. No points received when entered Airport Terminal D at Miami. But, however, the ranking position may be updated to go place automatically, as I got myself received in 620,378 points in rank 1034 place. Well, however, it turns out that will be quite very unexpected. But no one else didn't address this issue for this week of the Theme Summon, but thanks for the warning, viewers. I almost forgot about the disconnected servers, as the third event has been cleared and check what's left of it. So, on to event number 4. Let's go to Santa Monica for 3 runs and no restriction only. But man, I was so very close and will achieve to go rack up by over 100,000 points, as we just been ending up in 0 points as well. Okay, let's moving on. So I'll have to grab the Dodge SRT Viper GTS again and go for 3 runs momentarily, as the 4th event will have to go line up in order, as the hypercars will be coming up soon to have a penultimate and final race in number 6. Let's beat the time ejected in 15.6 seconds. First run, we'll go warm up on prep work. Just have to get down, and green zone might have to be stay remain on the perfect burn. 3 seconds and wait on the green. Alright, that's a good start. And give 1 time good and 3 times perfect shift. Got to go high speed in the high gear, and finish line to go clear by the first run. We'll do the outcome results. So that's 389 miles per hour. Gear shift is good, and run time in 11.444 seconds. Let's go again for run number 2. And this time, my current record run time ejected might have to go improve and steady up to go master the Dodge Viper SRT GTS 2013. Alright, easy does it, and stay on the green gauge. Perfect burn, marks here in green light by 3 seconds. Same pattern, easy does it, and make that RPM nitro to go high speed and stretch. Alright, that's run 2 clear. Let's see the results. Very good enough, and same at the top speed. Last run, everybody, and then hypercars will be coming up soon to have a 2-part conclusion. After the drag race, we'll have to be finishing up in the last run. Then here it goes. Keep the gauge in the green zone in about 5 seconds, early as it gets, and go prep work. We'll have to go rev up on the RPM. Okay, here goes the same pattern. Just make it to go straight and getting a little bit more rub around to be avoid on the bumpy ride. So let's see the results. And there you go. Looks like runtime is doing well, average by 11.744 seconds. And there it goes again. Same thing like drip event number 3, as I got everything to be prepared for the moment, and 2 events without receiving any points will have to go for a second investigation look. Well, I thought it turns out to be very well, and indeed, so I got myself to be ends up in 11.444 seconds in rank 9,186 place. Same thing like Airport Terminal D by the previous for the main part of the rerun in the current Live Summit event on Dominion Rivals stage number 2. Well, I'll have to scratch that and Moving on forward to have a two-part event in Hypercar Discipline with no restriction and the Maserati MC12. So let's go and have Latrell's car part 2. We'll be ready up and go penultimate race number 5. Well, bummer. We were so close, and it turns out very nice and well safe to be well able to have 2 events that respond to go rack up by 100,000 points to be entered in Drip and Drag Race event. But looks like 2 events in Hypercar Discipline is still remain in one piece, so I'll have to get started and choose the 2023 Gordon Murray Automotive T.50 to be packed up in the Nitro Chemist in 1001 horsepower and give a good top speed by under 300 miles per hour at 294, handling level to go in full semi-expert. Got to keep going. Race event number 5 will go turn around and have a detour, so I had to be ready up and take on Latrell in about 3 seconds to go for the 1v1 hypercar battle. Let's do this and win the race. And it's heading up right now for the T50. It's about to take the first position on the main checkpoint 1 to go around at the first lap. The handling it gets, the active wing spoiler will pop around when braking to go sliding into corner. Here comes the jump. Just make that asphalt to go clear on touchdown before heading up onto the on-ramp. We'll go shortcut to take one jump at a time. Got to be ready. Nitro had to go maintain respawn and give it a use. That's more like it. And here comes the second. Clear on touchdown and checkpoint after the objects has been took a hit. But I'll have to go faster and feel the need for speed will go extreme. I really bet this event has to work, just like 2 street race discipline as ever said to be done at Harlem and South Trip. But momentarily to have 1 hypercar event for the no restriction only and the exclusive in Hollywood for the Maserati MC12. But all we have to do is going to keep moving on for the main current theme summon without taking part of 2 events with 1 drag race and 1 drip event. Steady as it goes, progression to go right at the bat in 42%, coming in at the tunnel will go full stretch. Okay, very good control on the brake, steady as it goes, and reinforce it to go for a short-term recovery. Alright, final lap, here I come, and give it all I got, we'll take that last push. Go for the nitro, make that checkpoint to go clear, and same thing like the first lap. Just have to make that turn to make a go ahead. Alright, easy does it. And save that nitro later on after the second jump. Now it's all clear. Just have to keep going and make that main path. We'll go around and turn this race around to catch up in the main soon. Progression update in 77%. Almost there. The T50S is going to do well indeed to go hypercar on road going action. Okay, let's go, 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 and make that checkpoint clear. But I can't wait to be having 1 good race to be racked up by 100,000 points, as penultimate race number 5 will be going to exceed it. Alright, so much for only 1 good clean turn, and finish line right over here. So there you go. That's 3 minutes, 20.224 seconds is all done for event number 5 and detour to go serving as race number 4. But 1 attempt, new record, and 3 parts, including 1 exterior part, has been earned and received. Just in time before the last race in Dominion Rivals Stage number 2 for the Maserati MC12. So this is it. Last race, and then I'll have to call it for a day, and I'll have to be sure before tomorrow by doing 1 race and follow-up catch-up. As the Nitro Chem is to be put it back together and per level to be placed on 320 per level in 958 horsepower and top speed 278 miles per hour. Hopefully, the last race and number 4 of the Deemed Summon will go respond without interruption. So I'll have to find out and see how it turns out to go nice and pretty safe without interruptions. Let's do this, folks. Last race in the bout countdown by 3, 2, 1, and here. Let's go take 1 and action to go racing up in first position at the lead to go head start. I'll have to take the first turn and have checkpoint 1 to go right over here to have a time attack, wheel filter rush, and beat the heat. Easier said than done, just like USB Tour West Edition at Hollywood, and 1 regular event for all hypercars only to be welcome here. Just have to keep it nice and tight, and go update progression to go full stretch on the cold nitro at 50%. Gonna have to keep it slow, and backfire exhaust will have to go there to take the next one before entered in downtown LA. Alright, let's go slide around and give a good feel of the track focus racing line. And here comes the jump. Better be ready, so I'll have to use the nitro after the main checkpoint is clear. Good on the touchdown and solid fine work. Now, the rest of the straightaway is about to go faster up and keep a good feel of the pace. Will have to be faster on the Cold Fusion Nitro. Nicely done, and almost there to have the checkpoint to go update in 50% by the halfway point. Here comes the on-ramp. Gonna have to take it slow and let the cold nitro will be cooled down and wait until the full capacity. Switching up into gear number 4. Almost there. The next one after this, we'll have to take the intersection to go on the right. But 1 Ice Cube Nitro coming up, and well seen to be faster up and feel the racing line to get things to have a nice and cold. Okay, gonna have to use the Icy Cubes Nitro and give a good cold speed and wheel on a nice aerodynamic speed. Almost there. Just wait until the finish line towards arriving in Malibu. Right over here, so I'll have to take it and go full stretch towards the runabout, and here you go, we'll be right back onto the main home spot. That's 2 minutes, 35.025 seconds, it's all clear, and see the results. Okay, and that's 116,705 points, and that means the platinum rank is about to be achieved and go successful by all clear what's left of it. Let's see the rank up results, and there you go. Rank 2000 for 70 place in about a day left to go before the deadline by tomorrow. Well, what's left of it because of drip and drag race without received points, and we still have some 3 skills on speed trap, escape, and aerobatics, and also for only 4 events with 2 street race discipline and 2 hypercar discipline is going to be well survived and have enough points to go rack up, especially for Harlem for the Chrysler 300 SRT8 Crown Edition, as I got myself ending up by the first attempt in 64,562 points, along with a Ferrari F12 Berlin Enta and South Trip by 115,734 points, along with Latrell's car in Part 2 by 118,208 points, and Hollywood for the Maserati MC12 in 116,705 points. It's all good, and I'll have to be sure to let you guys know don't enter in Airport Terminal D for Drip Discipline and Santa Monica for Drag Race Discipline. That's how it happens, just like few other Team Summit events that has the same method that brings out to have the problem when entered to have 2 events without receive any points. So remember folks, got to be sure and keep a good eye focus on 2 events with Street Race Discipline and Hypercar Discipline, along with 3 skills will be packed up to go in Speed Trap, Escape for the land base, and Aerobatics for the air-based vehicle. I can't wait for the 7th anniversary of the Crew 2 is coming, June 25th and July 2nd for the final week at the end of June, as we're about to go down to have a preview for the upcoming 6 events and 3 skills. Without Live Extreme Series for the grand finale, and we got 1 air race, Hypercar, and Jet Sprint to be serving as no restriction only, followed by with some 3 vehicle restriction on the Alfa Romeo Giulia L-Class Edition, Lancia Stratos HFGR4, and Porsche 917K to begin and reserve for the invitation, followed by with some 3 skills to go on Escape, Slalom, and Aerobatics. Well, I can't wait, and we got Bling will be taking a good look by the preview to be upcoming as the 2nd week of July on the 9th to the 16th. But I'll have to be patient for the upcoming event, so I have a good eye on the Bling Smoke in the Epic Vanity has been put up in silver category, along with a Fame Pack and 150,000 followers on the bronze category, golden part on the Bugatti Divo to be serving up with some exterior parts, and last but not least, platinum category for the Nitro Chemist Boosted for the Powerboat Discipline. Well, I can't wait. And then first week of July on Independence Day will be scheduled on July 2nd to the 9th to get some next rewards, including with the Dodge SRT Viper GTS on the gold record, followed by in the platinum, Patriotic Party Smoke on the rare vanity, and of course same as ever to be in the Fame Pack on the bronze category in 150,000 followers, and silver at least to go on the live reward snipper in legendary type for the Monster Truck Discipline. Then let's wrap this up, and then wait until the Crew 2 7th anniversary will be coming up soon at the end of the current video, so I'll have to get back to it to have stage number 2 of Dominion Rivals will go racing again in Harlem for the Chrysler 300 SRT-A Crown Edition. So I had to work hard and succeed very well to go clean racing, competent, and more focused to go beat the main time objective by under 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Just want to go work up all the way, and remember folks, try not to go entered in Airport Terminal D and Drag Race in Santa Monica without receive points. Just to give you a heads up, and I'll have to make sure just to have 2 focus on 3 skills and 4 events with 2 street race and Hypercar Discipline, as the live summit event will be continued on. Thanks for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks, glad that you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on Deepnet Art. Thanks for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks, glad that you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on Deepnet Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone who will join to get access for price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to support the channel by becoming a member. It's the best way to help out with the super thanks as an extra, will support and grow. I'll be see you guys next time on the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again at the next current video. Keep on racing, stay clean.